going to be talking about Invincible episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
Overall thoughts? I thought it was a great episode.
Good episode, yeah.
Yeah.
Good episode.
Yeah.
Definitely a high after last week's Herm. I thought it was a big action, but also a very big acting episode.
Yeah, no, I think like a lot of people take away from this episode like, oh my god, did you see the Conquest Mark rematch? But my highlight of the episode's easily the Nolan and Debbie reunion. Yeah. And like him like finally like dealing with like the consequences. And like he's definitely not perfect in the way he apologizes when he's very like, true. Oliver's mom, that was a mistake. It's like, oh my god.
I didn't
know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sorry what I did on Earth, and then did the same exact thing to the Thraxans.
Well, he didn't do the exact same thing.
He literally says he did the same exact thing.
No, he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I mean, for one thing, he didn't even try to like. They just made him king.
Yeah, it was what I mean. He just
apologized
for what he did there.
Yeah,
not the exact same thing, but he
because he didn't
was trying to.
Thing. All he did was go there. They were like, "You're old as fuck. I guess you're king." And then bro just started fucking.
I guess, bro. But yeah, no, I mean that was my highlight of the episode, and like him with like the costume guy as well when he's like
when he flies off and dude's like,
yeah,
like, damn, op, no,
true,
but you're so fake, Art.
Yeah, I rate, dude. I dead ass. I posted on the clip of like the whole like Debbie, Nolan, like, are they gonna get back together? And I got a lot of traction, so thank you guys for commenting. It was really fun reading those comments. Some of them in particular were
sorry
great.
That your dad left.
I know, yeah, I guess my dad left, even though this is where we film. But, yeah, and then he's like, yeah, bro, talkers on the wall. Yeah, that name really fits. It should be called Flies on the Wall. I guess it don't fit, bro. But, yeah, no, but...
I don't even understand that. Flies on the wall?
Yeah, like, I guess he's, like, saying that we were, like, NPCs with agreeing with, like, the public a little bit.
I don't know.
But,
I was fighting for my man, Omni-Man.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
But going more...
Some would say a losing fight.
Yeah.
You haven't finished the comic, but...
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, no, that was spoiled for me, whatever direction it was, so now I have closure on what happens, but the show does change a lot of things, so you never know.
It's true. I mean, for one thing, in the comic, Paul was just some random dude that barely had any... He probably had maybe 10 panels total. I don't even know, but he's definitely got way more characterization in this version.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens next season, because it'll either be start of next season or end of this season where the scene happens.
I see. So should we go around the casting couch and give a 1 to 10 rating on this episode?
I'd give it an 8.
8? I would give it like a 8.3. I thought it was very cool.
Yeah, I'd give it around 8.5.
Yeah.
It's very good.
No, I mean, yeah, definitely highlights were the emotional highs with Nolan and Debbie. And just the voice acting is so good. Like even at parts where maybe like the animation wasn't as dramatic as it needed to be, the voice acting really just got you to that emotional place that you needed to be for that scene. I mean, I don't know who the actress is for Debbie, but I mean, J.K. Simmons, he's just beautiful. No,
I mean, going into it now, like the most talked about aspect of this episode is like the Conquest rematch with Mark.
That shit was hard to watch at the end.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh my, just stop. Stop showing me
I
this.
I know.
Dude,
like,
it was...
oh my god.
He's still going.
Yeah. And like, at first I was like, man, I really could use like an epic score right here to like really like add to the moment. But like, just hearing just the rip of the intestines, I was like, this is hitting more. With just no score.
This is not the heroic triumph.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't need to be a heroic.
Oh my god, I'm going to die.
Yeah, but like you can have like a traumatic score to symbolize that. But I'm happy that they didn't ultimately. But yeah, at first I was telling Smith, I was like, oh gosh, like rematch is cool. first thing I thought a little bit was like, oh, they're just gonna like hit Frieza when he comes to Earth after Namek. I was like, he's just gonna be like, they're gonna take care of him pretty easily.
Like villain of the week.
Yeah. If you want to call that,
that's how they
on
want
the
to
surface. But like, I was like, okay,
they're gonna like one tap him.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it was done very well. I mean, obviously,
still Conquest, yeah.
Yeah, I would still say obviously season 3 fight was way better.
I mean,
just way more budget. I mean, just way more ultimate of a moment.
It was like, budget was way higher. This was less of a fight, more of just like because Mark didn't really throw. He was literally just choking him the entire time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a fight as much as it was just like Conquest trying to like get out of the chokehold.
Yeah, but even early on, they were still scrapping a little bit, and he was
a
playing
little bit. But as soon as they're like on the planet, like they're like everything on the planet is him just fucking choking him.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a crazy fight like they had at the end of season 3.
I think some of my favorite action scenes actually was Conquest versus like Oliver, when it was like the callback from the Speedster and Omni Man, and then like when Oliver first gets onto the planet, and then just dude, that was an insane shot.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. And then like I saw so many like other like reviewers or like just shorts, people being like, Oliver, go home. You was not made for these streets, bro.
You are not old enough yet.
Yeah, you are getting your entire face palmed by a singular man.
Bro is literally just Gohan on Namek, bro. Give up.
Not even as good though.
No, I guess more so Gohan against like the Saiyans, but even still, goddamn. Yeah.
Shit is just like, Oliver, you ain't got no chance, brother.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I do like kind of like Oliver and the one like
Tech Jacket.
Tech Jacket.
Yeah.
I like how they're kind of building off each other a little bit, or at least they were.
Yeah, I mean, it's just subtle stuff like that where you can definitely like tell like, oh, these characters are gonna like mingle a little bit. Just like off rip, you can tell that. But yeah.
I know.
I mean, they were. Wasn't the comic a man of Tech Jacket?
Yeah.
But I mean.
They even like, there's just like a whole other thing with Oliver that I'm referencing.
Oh God.
But
he's gonna get slimed.
You'll have to see.
Correct.
But no, it's a lot of fun. Also, the Tech Jacket gender change literally doesn't matter to me, at least.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't change anything.
And I think
I never read any Tech Jacket comic book, so that shit literally meant nothing. And I'm sure 80%, or probably even 99% of people who were upset about it haven't even read a Tech Jacket comic. So I mean, who cares?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't bother me because I never read the comics, or even if
like Tech Jacket is just like such a minor character anyway. It doesn't matter. It's not like they're changing like Eve into a man, and making Mark gay or something.
Right.
They're not doing like anything like crazy. I don't know. It was just something, and I mean, Robert Kirkman, the creator, is he's working very closely on this show. So I mean, he's approving all these changes. So I know some people are just
Yeah.
they're just angry to be angry.
Just born haters.
True. Other than that, though, how we feeling about just the trajectory? I mean, we end with Mark just laying there gutless.
Yeah.
I honestly have no idea where they'd go from this. Besides
recover and get back on the horse.
Well,
that hyperbolic time chamber.
But like,
Sensubi.
This is he's like just guts are
just guts everywhere.
So I don't know. They're gonna find some magic space doctor or some shit.
Because the Viltrumites, they just hold their breath whenever they're in space, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, I was like, they fly through space for so long. I just felt like
dude can like hold his breath for like a month or some shit.
Right. I was like, if he could hold his breath for a month, how did Mark even kill him?
I mean, just the pressure on his windpipe.
But that wouldn't even kill him. Because it's not like when your windpipe breaks, that's not what's killing you. It's that you can't breathe. But if they can hold their breath for like a month...
He's also like cutting off circulation to his head too.
Maybe. I don't know. That was just one thing that I was thinking about. I was like, these brothers can hold their breaths for like months, but he gets stroked out.
I just think it's just like
he
a
definitely
complete shutdown of it.
He definitely could have swapped his grip and tried to like snap his neck.
Or instead of like puncturing his like stomach, why didn't bro just puncture his arm?
Should have aimed for the head or something.
Yeah, his head, or literally cut off his arms. I don't know, just some plot holes.
He just loves it so much.
Yeah.
I mean, he was probably thinking, all right, you can kill me, but I'm gonna...
Yeah, true. I don't know. It was just some things like that. Sometimes I'm like... but other than that, I mean, that's just going to happen in every story.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that was...
I mean, Robert Kirkman also said he came out and he's a big hater on, like, power scaling. So...
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Like, if you ever think that, like...
It's a slippery slope.
He should be, like, stronger than that if we power scale. That shit is not going to matter for this show, I guess. Yeah. So...
that is a little annoying, I will say. And just in terms of, like, when Mark's fighting like a villain of the week, it's like, why is he fighting this dude for 15 minutes? Like
there's no power.
I know, like, that's just annoying to watch though. It's just like, we know Mark is going to win. There's no tension in this fight. It's just the most bland. Blah.
And even if we know that Mark is gonna win, why is he getting pieced up for 15 minutes too? It's like, holy shit. I still hate that like in most fights Mark is just getting pieced up. It's just like a running thing though through Invincible. Like, this is his first probably significant one-on-one victory, and it's season 4.
Fair. I mean, I guess, because I don't even want to say that because that's like just even implying more spoilers.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just like the rise of getting stronger, but what's the point of doing that if you're not power scaling?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, he's definitely, I feel like in Western comics too, it's just like a lot of their very much of the, I'm just going to make it happen however I want to have happen. This dude's a reality warper, but Ant-Man's going to beat him because that's what I want to have happen. So that shit happens all the time. I mean, Marvel, DC Comics, like there's no fucking way this dude should have ever won this battle. But they're less concerned about power scaling and more about just what they want to have write down, pen to paper. Yeah, it is very annoying though, coming from like, because we're big Dragon Ball, Naruto. They do a lot of power scaling and those sorts of things, and so.
Yeah, one thing I want to talk about too, going more so into like the episode again. I do feel like what could have halted this from like being like a 9 to like 10 area would be like, I wish that the Mark and Eve goodbye was more like emotional. Like it hit, but like it felt like we could have had like a level, not like saying like the same context of like Nolan apologizing to Debbie, but like that thought and that like substance into their goodbye.
Yeah.
To where it's like you're holding on to every line. It's like these two people like love each other. I mean, like, not Mark doesn't even know it, but they're gonna have a kid together too.
True. So she didn't even tell him.
Yeah.
He's just gonna come back and they're gonna have a kid.
Who the hell is it?
It's gonna be 2 years.
Not mine.
It's a black baby. Oh. Bulletproof. What?
Come on. Wow.
But yeah, it's low-key just crazy. I mean, sheesh. We still got three episodes. So we still got like 3 hours left of like development. So anything could happen.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna dissect it into rating this episode.
No, I know. I'm just saying for like what's to come, because that's kind of where this kind of started. Is like, what are we thinking of what's to come?
I mean, I'm just excited for the war.
I
do hope we get a little bit more like creative like fights.
True.
Or they just like go more deep diving into like the badassery of.
True. My favorite part about like the animated fight scenes is always just like the martial arts they're able to put in there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know they're Viltrumites, but I don't know. You could do something.
Yeah.
Maybe make them look like they're boxing or something. I don't know. Or MMA even.
Yeah, have special like you would think that they're like warriors who have been around for like centuries.
Yeah.
They should be able to like they should have like a fighting style. Like Conquest, it makes sense if he's just haymakers all day. Because he's
just that guy.
He's just a brute.
It'd be cool to see like a Viltrumite fight as they like expanded like their like breeding program after like the like the plague, and like maybe like how Nolan was on Earth, like someone was on a different planet and like picks up like a different like fighting style, like from like just how they fight and be like, oh shit, that's pretty cool, that's badass, I want to fight with like
or just pulls out
more
the
agility
jiu-jitsu in outer space.
That would be badass.
That would be. That'd be sweet. They never did anything like that in the comic, but it would be very cool.
Yeah, or maybe like they honor like maybe like a planet like honors like way more like defense.
Where the samurai Viltrumites at? What the hell?
Or like a more eastern like
Show me a Viltrumite with a katana. It should be sweet.
Worked in Dragon Ball. Shout out Trunks.
True.
I don't know. I'm gonna compare Invincible a lot to Dragon Ball because they are kind of similar in some aspects, like the Saiyans and Viltrumites.
Yeah, I mean Alan literally has a fucking Zenkai boost, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to like, but there's also, just we're always going to have our problems with the show, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as this episode goes, I don't have too many more thoughts about it. I've basically said what I've wanted to say. It's definitely the peak of the season, and they just need to ride this wave to the end.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else.
Ride it right into season 5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm good. All right, peace.
See you.